Hey everyone, welcome back. Something I would constantly think about in spiritual warfare that I'm sure many of you wonder as well is why do our enemies even bother attacking us if they know we're going to be victorious in the end? Just like Satan tempted Jesus in the wilderness through means of starvation and stress, despite knowing Jesus was the Son of God in the flesh and the Messiah of our salvation, Satan still continued to afflict Jesus because Satan knew that Jesus would only walk into his destiny if he doesn't break, if he doesn't succumb to his temptations, if he doesn't fold in the flesh and forsake God. And he really thought he could get Jesus and you to break because most people do. Most people break. In fact, most people fold easily, but you have an iron spine and the mind of a bull. The fact that you're in spiritual warfare at this level and learning how to defend yourself is a part of being chosen. You have the Spirit of Christ within you. You cannot fail. You will not fail. You will win. You are winning and your victory is predetermined. All you need to do is hold on to your faith in God. Praise God. Worship God. Pray to God. This very act annihilates your enemy because separating you from Christ is the only thing he's trying to do to get you to forfeit your victory. So that's the first reason the enemy attacks you despite your inevitable victory. They still want to believe that you can be broken. The second reason the enemy still attacks you despite knowing your inevitable victory is because they want to believe that you are no better than them, that you are just as weak to the temptations of the flesh as they are, that you will idolize money and material things and forsake God just as easily as they would. They want to believe that you are just as devious, manipulative, vindictive, greedy, and evil as them, and that you will therefore behave like them under fire and extreme tests. And every time you reject sin to worship God and pass the test, they are even more triggered because it proves that you truly are better than them, that it really is possible to resist the temptations of the earth and maintain your reliance on God. You're proof of what unwavering faith and being a truly devout Christian looks like, and it obliterates them. That's the second reason. They want to believe that you are just as devious as they are and that you will therefore behave just the way they would under certain tests. Lastly, the third reason the enemy still attacks you in spiritual warfare despite knowing your inevitable victory is because they are hard-headed as hell is hot. They want to reject and attempt to block this inevitable outcome as they've managed to do to so many other souls. But their determination to disprove your destiny doesn't change your inevitable victory. And in the meantime, God uses the spiritual warfare to build and prepare you for your next level, for your bigger life. But to whom much is given, much is expected. So God has to prepare you to handle the load, to manage the gift. Your gifts will rain down on you. So please do not be in despair. This is just preseason practice period for the World Cup because you're going to win in the arena too. And many of you might be thinking, but I didn't ask to play in the major leagues. Well, some part of you didn't want to live a lesser life either. Some part of you wanted more than regular. And God clocked the heart of David in you. So like it or not, you're going to get these blessings and you're going to get trained to handle them. I hope this message helped you gain some clarity to understand more about what is behind the attacks of spiritual warfare. Understanding what's going on helps me to get through it a lot better and with more ease, and I hope this does the same for you until things take a steady turn for the better. I have another message coming up for you all, so feel free to stay tuned. In the meantime, keep your head up, stay prayed up. I love you all, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.